Alright, welcome back to another Ergo management video. We're going to be checking out Skyharbor today, some tokenomics on ErgoGames, some of the Genesis and Epiphany Enigma sets, as well as a short little look into my Twitter. So, first of all, I'd like to cover Skyharbor, right? Skyharbor is freaking amazing. I mean, where to even begin, right? There's so much just nice verified work on here. I know that, this is an Enigma right here. I know that that's an actual BFT rally truck. These are things that really just mean a lot to people who like collect NFTs, right? Whether or not you're into NFTs on a blockchain basis, or whether or not you're collecting cards, right? It's nice to know you have an authentic product, and the blockchain is able to verify that for us. I've bought a few Enigmas. If you want to know which ones, you can go and see them in my Discord. I have flaunted them in the show off channel. But I've bought a few Enigmas, and they are very, very, very cool. I mean, where to even begin, right? I mean, this is just this one's beautiful. That is beautiful right there. I like them all. I don't think there's a good or a bad looking Enigma in my opinion. What it really comes down to is it comes down to rarity, right? So there's only 120 of them available. This makes 121, I'm pretty sure. 50 Gen 1s, 50 Epiphany, and 20 support, right? So that's 120 Enigmas over a community of what is, 1,000 people or so. So really only 10% of the community can have that. And that right there is kind of the value tied with NFTs. I mean, that very concept that it's a limited supply and they're non-fungible tokens. As far as collections go, they're still leading in weekly volume. ErgoGnome's closely following in second. And Spaceman script, which I'm renaming the new Suspicious Village. Suspicious Spaceman, right? If I haven't said this yet, but we did get called out on Sigma Village for calling Sigma Village Suspicious Village. I'll see if I can find the tweet for that. But we did indeed get called out right here. So I'm excited to see what they end up creating, right? Whether it's good or it's bad, I'm excited to see what they have in store and that there's a legitimate game plan for these nice looking characters, right? I know it seems like they have a rarity side too, right? So Series 1, Series 2, 97 villagers each. That's less than 200 in both series. So very, very cool. And I'm looking forward to that a lot. Their NFTs are also very cool. This is what they have available on Skyharbor right now. Looks like the floor on these is starting at 15 Ergo. Not too shabby. I'm not even going to cover Spaceman script because I don't even know what it honestly is. As far as ErgoGoats go, we're seeing a 21 Erg floor. So a little bit lower than what we've been seeing usually, which is the 22 Erg. But there was one for 16.9, I believe, a day ago. That sold very, very fast. So, yes, I believe the support there is 22 ERG, if we're talking about it like a market, right? Moving on, we have the tokenomics for ErgoGames, right? We've got a full white paper for them, as well as the ErgoPad staker round, the seed round, the public round, and whatever else you need to be concerned about. I'm a fan of decentralized finance, and one of the greatest things I like about Ergo is that there's not all these private sales of tokens to people, and there's not all this stuff to worry about. I am a little bit frustrated, I guess, that the ErgoPad staker round does exist for those individuals, because I feel like if it was just an open market, perhaps it would give more opportunity to all individuals, regardless of whether or not you had ErgoPad staked or not. But seeing it as it is an initial DEX offering off ErgoPad, I believe that there's a lot of value proposition there. and that will that gives ErgoPad, the token, its inherent value, right? We can see that there's the emission here after 2 years. Pretty standard protocol, and if you're interested in donating, then you can donate and give them a donation. I plan on doing something soon myself. I just haven't figured out exactly how all this stuff works. And by that, I mean, I haven't decided whether or not I want to try to beat the top 5 donations yet. So, yep, that's what's going on there. As well as be sure to check out their Discord. Yeah, that's all I'm going to leave you to. Secret, huh? Looking more back at the Epiphany set on Enigmas. I mean, just looking at them, it would be clear to say that it's kind of, how would I say this? There wouldn't seem to be a whole lot of utility proposition with these, but then again, there's not a whole lot of utility proposition with ErgoGnomes, right? So these Enigmas are collectibles, very, very sought after collectibles. And what's really going to make or break these is A, supply, and B, just kind of the community behind it, right? Now, there could be utility for these. I very well could see a project or a static website that has perhaps our Enigmas animated, right? So right now they're static images, but perhaps with the right programming mind behind it, we're able to get actual 3D imaging of these Enigmas, and owning these Enigmas allows you access to see them in that 3D perspective as kind of like a short video, for instance, right? Short repeating video, like a loop. So that would be very, very cool, and I'm really liking the way that that sounds in my mind, but I don't know what all they have in store. So far, I'd say they're pretty good, and I don't see them going for any less than what they sold for. And they're beautiful looking, like I said. So kudos to him. Big shout out to him. We have him in the Discord server, and yeah, so we were talking, and I did get his NFT off of his Twitter background. It's a beautiful piece. Even if it was his Twitter background, I would have copped it. It being his Twitter background just turned out to be kind of a weird coincidence. But if you guys are interested in checking that out, be sure to check out the YouTube description. This is also what we'll be doing the ErgoGoat giveaway at 250 subs. Yeah. So, moving forward from that, I guess we'll just be looking more at kind of the talks going on in here. So, Sigma Village has got their announcement planned. They've done a lot of giveaways, right? And Spaceman script is, well, here we go. Maybe this is how we get to Spaceman script. But they got a few things in the works, it seems like. Everything's kind of going on. Ergo Toys is, like I said, I'm not really sure the whole deal with Ergo Toys. I don't really understand the whole value proposition thing. But, like I said, the apes are selling for stupid Ergo. And, yeah, they're a hit in the community. So that's all it is. NFTs don't need a reason sometimes, and that's as much as it takes, right? So that's all I have today for today's video, I think. We covered tokenomics, we covered the collection, we covered Ergo Toys. As far as Skyharbor goes, I'd like to see some perhaps categories. So I think the Gnomekins take up a lot of place where the Ergo Gnome should. So perhaps a split category of Gnomekins and Ergo Gnomes would be better, just for transparency. But that's what I'm going to leave you guys with today, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.